Hi everybody, welcome to RLC Design and the Airstream Chronicles. I'm the site host Rich, and I wanted to give you a quick little tutorial today as part of our developing series, and this is going to be a really fast one. This morning we had a great sunrise, and you're seeing a panoramic shot that I did with my iPhone. Now, this isn't exactly the scene that I saw. Cameras have limits, and we've got editing tools out there for a reason. So I use Lightroom for managing all of my photography, and that's photography for clients, that's photography for myself, and I also use Lightroom to help me create more compelling images. Now, you might walk away from scenes and feel like, hey, my camera didn't quite capture the feeling that I had out in the Granite Dells. So what do we do about that? Well, Lightroom is a fantastic tool. It's Adobe Photoshop Lightroom, and we're going to do a really fast edit just to show you how to get from this, which is okay looking, and we're going to get to something more like this. Let's see here. G, and let's pull that one up. So definitely a big difference between the two. Some more light and color in the foreground, richer background, and more compelling clouds. So how do we do that? Well, alright. I know that you're not familiar with Lightroom, and this isn't a full-on Lightroom tutorial, but I'm going to just hop over to the Develop module. By the way, I do have Lightroom tutorials, and we'll talk about that in just a bit. So I'm now in the Develop module, and I'm going to go over here on the right-hand side. In the Develop module, there's a cool little adjustment brush. I'm going to grab myself a brush, and now we can see my brush, and I want to tone the sky down. It's a little blown out, and I probably would like to add some clarity to the sky, and maybe even a touch more saturation. And now that I've got my brush set up, I'm going to go in here, and I am just painting those adjustments into the sky. Now, this probably isn't coming out exactly as the other one I showed you. That's okay. I can fine-tune it afterward. But maybe I want to push the clarity up a little more. And actually, I'm going to slide the dehaze up just a little bit more. So we've moved saturation and dehaze up just a bit. We've added some more clarity to the clouds in the sky. And now I'm going to go back up here right below the brush, and I'm going to hit New, and I'm going to make a second brush. This one I'm going to actually bring the exposure up. The sky I brought the exposure down. I'm going to dial that clarity back, and let's go ahead and brush in some. We're removing some of the shadows here, brightening the foreground up just a bit. Now that I'm done brushing, I can point at where I started the brush tool. Good, I covered just about everything pretty well. And I'm going to pull the exposure up just a touch more, and maybe we'll pull that saturation up just a little bit more. And so looking at this, I'm going to close that brush, and let's take a look at the difference really quick. So I have a before and after tool right down here, and so there we go. We've got kind of a flat scene that was okay, and now we've got a much prettier scene. And of course I could sit in here and fine-tune this more if I like to, but I just wanted to give you a quick idea of how fast you can actually improve your landscapes in Lightroom. You don't have to do heavy edits. You can do very simple, very quick edits. Alright, if you'd like to learn more about Lightroom and travel photography, be sure to check out the links in this video that lead to a Lightroom tutorial I'd done a couple of years ago. Even though Lightroom has jumped ahead in versions, pretty much everything in the Lightroom tutorial I'd done previously is relevant to today's version of Lightroom.